Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're going to be covering or continuing the top 25 stats series where we are touching on or showing you the top 25 killers in the game / players that have the most units killed. This is going to be for December 2023. Now, a few things I'm going to mention as always in the beginning, but the most important thing is we're actually going to be trying to do things differently this time around for how we're showing you the top 25 in hopefully a more interactive and in a more familiar way where you can connect with the individuals more than what we've done before. As always, though, the data that I show you will, of course, be made available 24 hours after we do the videos on the public version of the spreadsheet, which will show you where that is in a moment. Number one, this data was captured over about a 24-hour period. However, the top 23 players were captured within about a 2 to 3 hour window. But the last two were captured over a 24-hour period because it was just too late, so I had to wait until the morning to go ahead and get that. Number two, data was captured from the 20th across the 20th to the 21st for that 24-hour period. Number three, always keep in mind that the numbers that you see that I'm going to show you off now, after you watch the video, if you were to go in game and look at the players, most likely those numbers are going to be stronger than what they were, because remember, this is just a snapshot capture. Number four, if you want to go and get access to where you can find the public version of the spreadsheet once that comes, there'll be a link in the Discord, in the description, pinned comment down below for the Discord. You'll just join, go here to where it says Reaction Rules channel. You'll select number 3, which is this Call of Dragons, third from the left, and then you'll go here to where it says COD Data Stats, and this top stat sheet, this is the public version of the spreadsheet on my master, which again, if things end up going well, we just may not show the master off anymore. We'll just kind of do things off the public. So with that in mind, I think that more or less covers it. So let's get into showing you the top 25, starting off with number 1, or number 25. We're going to go do this left to right. So we have Call of Farmville playing with NN No Name, coming in at 555 million kill points. Or units killed, we should say, from S2-20. They're actually a new addition. First time here on the board, so welcome. Number 24, we have the Demon Tavi at 557 million units killed, playing with Milflix's Waifu Dynasty from SS2-9. This is the 3rd month in the row. Also here with Tavi, who previously was number 24 on the list last month, is seeing a plus 30.6 million increase for units killed from last month to this month, or we should say about. Number 23, we have Heisenberg, which is, or specifically, yeah, I guess we'll go off of that. It may show flopped with him and Evil here in a moment, but Heisenberg's next, just based on current numbers. This is playing with MILF Waifu Dynasty and SS2-9. You can see the numbers 563 million units killed. Now, Heisenberg is actually down from previously number 19, so a loss of 3 positions, but still seeing a plus 11.6 million increase on the units killed there. Then we get to the next one, Evil Noon, which again, on the public sheet, it'll show them most likely reversed, but Evil coming in next here for number 22. Playing with NK Nova Knight. You can see points here, it's 564 million units killed. And again, he's playing an SS2-7. First time on the board for Evil Noon, so welcome. Then we get to number 21 here, which is I Am Not Your Cup of Tea. That's the English version that I figured it out. Mia, can you go get Evelyn the chair, please? Thank you. Then we get to the next one, which is, again, like I said, I'm Not Your Cup of Tea. Nova Knight, 570 million units killed. And again, they're from SS2-7. First time as well on the board here for Cup of Tea. So welcome. Then we get to number 20. We got Blink, our boy from the infamous Infinity Kingdom Server 5 free-for-all for a year-long, nothing but PvP all day, 24/7 like 7-Eleven. Welcome. Playing with BXS Blood Syndicate. Yep, okay, thank you. BXS Blood Syndicate here within SS2-7. Second time here on the boards for 2 months in a row. Up from number 23, where they were previously, so now number 20, right? So plus 3 position increase. Plus 32.8 million gain here on the units killed from their last placing. Then we get to number 19, is our boy Mert, DYB hyphen, Dragon's Legacy, coming in with 578 million units killed, SS2-14, right? So this is, again, 2 months in a row here for Mert, up from number 25, so a plus 5 position increase. Also seeing a plus 54.4 million units killed gain on that plus minus. Then we get to the next one here, which is going to be for Maxim. Maxim at number 18, playing with NTS Natisk _S, if that's how I say that. 581 million units killed here, SS2-6. Unchanged position, placed 18th last month as well, but seeing a plus 23.5 million increase. Then we get to number 17, which is going to to be Soju. 600 million units killed. Playing for BTR, it's Bigitron, I think. Someone told me this before, and you guys spelled this out for me in the comments. I'm hoping I didn't butcher it this time, but I'm not going to commit and say that I didn't. 600 million units killed, SS2-13, 2 months in a row here for Soju. Unchanged position, placed 17th last month as well, plus 42 million units killed, though here. Then we get to number, 16. This is where we have Cannon playing with SK1, Sunflower, Kinder 1 in that alliance, but at 605 million units killed. SS2-2, 2 months in a row here for them. Unchanged position, placed 16th last month as well, but seeing a modest plus 19.5 million units killed. Then we get to number 15, Stuck in Potato, playing with BTR Big E-Tron. I'm hoping I said that right as well. 613 million units killed, SS2-13. Unchanged position, placed 15th last month as well, but seeing a plus 23.5 million increase for units killed. Then we get to number 14 as we break into the top 15 with Daddy William. DYB-Dragon's Legacy, 640 million units killed, with playing at SS2-14, 3 months in a row here. Down from number 12, seeing a loss of 2 positions here, and again, plus 9.7 million units killed on the plus-minus gains here, though, for Daddy William. Next, we get to Optimus Prime Z at number 13, here with playing with OGA Records of Ragnarok, 647 million units killed, playing at SS2-3, 3 months in a row here for Optimus Prime Z. Down from number 10, a loss of 3 positions, but seeing a plus 4.9, almost 5 million units killed on the positive gain. Then we get to number 12, which is Charles, here playing with TM the Monster. Again, right, TMTA, one of the longest running alliances in the game thus far. 658 million units killed that they have, SS2-5. Again, 3 months in a row here, up from number 13, so seeing a plus 1 position gain. 24.4 million units killed. Hang on, sweetie, wait until I finish. Thank you. That's okay, I'll get to her in a second. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be right there. Thank you, sweetie. Plus 24.4 million. They love telling you multiple times. On the gain there. Then we get to number 11, which is going to be Does RKO Ragnarok, 659 million units killed here for Does. Again, SS2-10, 3 months in a row here, up from number 14, so seeing a plus 3 position increase, plus 30.4 million gain on the units killed. Then we get finally into our top 10, which is Perch, here at 672 million units killed. Number 10, MILF Waifu Dynasty for the alliance that Perch plays in, SS2-9, here for 3 months in a row, up from number 11, so seeing a plus 1 position increase, plus 35 million gain on the units killed from where they were last. Now, we get into the top, or further into the top 10, number 9, Preyeth, here 680 million units killed, playing with EIS Eminence and Shadow, SS2-2 for their KVK group they're in, 2 months in a row here. Same position, right? So no position change here. Preyeth placed 9th last month as well, but seeing a plus 19.5 million increase on their units killed this month. Then we get next. This is Masper. I can't roll my R's, so you're going to get something long-winded like that. Playing with PTW the Degenerates, which great name, 740 million units killed, SS2-8, 2 months in a row here. Unchanged position, Masper placed 8th last month as well, seeing a plus 5.4 million increase on the units killed this month. Then we get to number 7, Ghost, 793 million units killed, playing with TM the Monster, SS2-5, 3 months in a row here. Unchanged, Ghost placed same 7th last month as well, plus 34.2 million increase on the units killed gains, right? So for those of you that don't know, Ghost is one of the oldest players in Call of Dragons, who was playing in the King Alliance, who was the number 1 alliance in the OG server 1, or Kingdom 1, right? So just a little shout out there to Ghosty Poo. Then we get to next one, which is number 6, right? Daka, the first player to hit over 1 billion units killed. I think it was a toss-up, but basically that's kind of what we're going with, right? It was reported early on that was the case. Daka coming in at number 6 here. And again, playing with ROG Ronin Guard, you can see 1.029 billion units killed, right? SS2-12, 3 months in a row here, down from number 3, right? So a loss of 3 positions, but still seeing a plus 27 million gain. Then we get to number 5. Number 5 is, right, the bad boy, if you will, of Call of Dragons, or just a we will say a character, right? Nefisto's always a good guy, at least, again, for the opportunities I've had to talk to him. It's always different, I find, when you have moments of being able to speak to someone on voice versus what you hear in text. Usually, I like to believe there's a little bit better way of understanding people and kind of getting to know them. With that in mind, Nefisto, the man, the myth, the legend, here, 1.033 million units killed for him, playing with Noor Nocturnal Order, SS2-3, coming in for 3 months, down from number 2, so seeing a loss of 3 positions, plus 30 mil, though, on the units killed gains. Then we get to Big Daddy Barney. Now, this is basically AKA Crazy Bob, and so Bobber here playing with Fake, Farmers Against KE, interesting name for the alliance there. 1.048 billion units killed, SS2-2, down from number 1, right? If you guys remember, Bob was number 1 last month, seeing a loss of 3 positions, but still plus 38 million point gains. Then we get to the big 3. This is going to be interesting and maybe a little bit of a conversation piece for some as well. So number 3 is FSK's Debun, and that's with FSK Forsaken, right? So coming in at 1.061 billion points, SS2-8. 3 months here, up from number 6, so seeing a plus 3 position gain, plus 153.9 million units killed. You'll notice this is the biggest plus-minus gain. The last biggest plus-minus gain was from Mert with DYB Dragon's Legacy, who had a plus 54.4 million units gain. Then we get to number 2. Number 2 is going to be Kyle, here with FSK as well, Forsaken, 1.074 billion units killed. Again, playing in SS2-8, up from number 5, so seeing a plus 3 position increase, and then also seeing a plus 151.8 million units killed gain. Then we get to the number 1 killer right now in the game with the most units killed is I Still Chicken. Coincidentally, hilarious name, right? And FSK's Forsaken at 1.097 billion units killed. SS2-8, 3 months in a row here as well, up from number 4, seeing a plus 3 position gain, and then also plus 150.5 million units killed on that plus minus. So really in totality, and then a few honorable mentions I'm gonna say here as well. The ceiling increased from last month to this month. That was Crazy Bob coming in at 1.008 billion units killed. This month, the ceiling was 1.093. That's basically the ceiling we refer to the number 1 position. Saw a plus 85.4 million units killed gain. The bubble position, which is number 25, this month Call of Farmville with no name. Last month it was DYB Mert, right? So that was 523 million. This month it's 554. So that's all plus 30.9 million gain. So the ceiling's still going higher than the bubble, right? Than the bottom trying to catch up. The idea is like if you want it to be a little more balanced, you want it to try and do like that. Not that it necessarily, I guess, matters really for the most part, but for those that are interested, we saw 3 new players joining the top 25 this month. That's I'm Not Your Cup of Tea, Evil Noon, and Call of Farmville. And then we had 8 unchanged positions this month as well. So with that in mind, I think the question, right, and I want to point out, this is just an asterisk note, right? Some of the, and I want to point out, the thing with the units killed, and this is really important to understand, is that it's not giving us a breakdown, right? That's something I would really love, is I can go on here to a player profile, right? And let's say I go in game, and let's just say I zoom in, I'll just go to the first person I see, and I want to look at this. I wish that they gave you a breakdown here where you can hit like a pop-up, or it would just show units killed, open field, RSS tiles, right? So you can see the difference between getting kills in the open field versus those that you're getting on tiles. Same thing. I would love to see kills on cities if you're attacking cities, and kills on passes, meaning that if you were either defending the pass or you were attacking the pass, it would just count as that. And then to go further than that, what I'd also love for them to do is give you a breakdown of the kills, T5, T4, T3, T2, T1, right? So to me, that's what I want to see. And then it'd be nice to filter, right? Again, because to me, I value open field kills the most. Then it would most likely be pass kills. And then it would be city kills. And then it would be last place would be RSS tile kills, right? Because that would indicate that you're basically farming. Now, I'd be okay if they just gave us an open field versus non-open field kills, right? Just so that way we know these kills are happening in the open field and they're not being done on tiles. And again, sure, you still might get some kills, like if you're chasing a cav march down and they're tile hopping, you might get some hits here and there, but it's not going to be anything significant, right? It's not going to be the majority of your kills are going to be on tiles, right? That you're, even if it factors some of those as like miscellaneous or margin of error numbers for open field kills. It's just, I'd like to see those breakdowns because I think it would tell a better story when it comes to the kills themselves. And I think it would also show us a lot, right, as well for the players. You might see the top 25 be somewhat different than what it is right now. But with that in mind, that is where we're at. And I'd love to hear what you guys think. Oh, sorry, the last thing I was going to mention is on the FSK thing, right? So some people were saying, and this is just more of an asterisk point, that some of the FSK guys, because they got so much, right? I mean, if you notice, like the plus 150, is that, right, some of them just might have been farming on spires or, other lower tier kills. Again, I don't know. That was just something that was being reported. I heard this from multiple people across the board. And that isn't to take away anything from those three players, because I don't know, right? As much as I don't know how anyone else got their kills. The point I just wanted to make is that not only is that something that I've heard, but it's also something that helps me try to get to a point of providing some level of objectivity. So when you look at these boards, it's not taken as 100% like this is the ideal state that it's in. I'd love for it to be that. But unfortunately, until we get, I think, a deeper breakdown, there's always going to be some, like, take it with a grain of salt. But again, I still like being able to show you guys these off. And at the end of the day, again, I'm sure if there was anyone else that, had some things happen with their kills, I'm sure some people would have mentioned that to me as well. I probably just didn't get those messages. But again, with that in mind, hopefully we'll get to a point where we can see a little bit more of that. Going forward in future updates where we get deeper breakdowns, so that way I can report things more accurately because of that data then being available compared to just kind of doing it the way we are in its current state. Alrighty, didn't expect for this one to go that long. However, with that in mind, let me know what you guys think down below, right? Is, again, for those people that are in FSK, right? If, again, all those kills were done in the open field and there weren't any like T1, T2, T3 farmings, or if there was any, or if anyone else here on the top 25 list that you feel, for those that or were there other situations that occurred or things that maybe we're not accounting for that you might have seen? Or are you surprised by anyone here that's on the list this month? Are you surprised by any of the names that we showed, by some of the plus minus differences? Let me know. Anything and everything in those comments down below. With that in mind, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, I'll catch you later.